Alright, blah, blah, blah. 3, 2, 1, whatever. So, skip the introduction, obviously. And then select story mode. Choose story mode. Guided. So the guided lets you get the enemies. Like, invisible enemies means that the enemies show on the map. So that you can avoid the enemies that you don't want to fight. So it starts out pretty easily. The start of the run is pretty easy because it's just like avoid as much as you can. Try to not get into any fights. And skip the dialogue. You collect that stick. You can't not collect it, which is annoying because it's useless. But basically what you do at the start is you avoid opening the menu too often. Because like opening the menu too often is a huge time loss that you don't actually need. So like the first few minutes of the run are basically spent on trying to optimize how much you use your menu. Like you try to do as much as possible in one menu open. You know what I mean? Like you really try to save time like that. So this is Jean. This is Marin's friend. Marin is the main character. She's a fairy. She's in Marin's earring because she fell on her and now she can help us. Yay. That's really all there's to it. The dialogue is basically them getting to know each other. But seeing as it's a speedrun, we're obviously skipping through the dialogue as fast as we can. This is like the hardest part. Like you really have to skip the dialogue as fast as you can, which really gets very mashy. Gonna escape from that fight because we don't want to fight yet. There's no point in fighting these things because they don't give enough XP. They don't give enough XP. There's no real point to them. And this is the first secret in the game. So like the game has a lot of secrets, secret rooms, secret items, but this is the first secret that we're gonna get. This place is called the Forge. And basically it gives you like rare items that you can buy if you go there at certain moments in the game. But you kind of have to find it first because as you can see, like it wasn't shown on the map or anything. So yeah. Right, and then once we're in here, we want to grab this called the power bandana, whatever. And then we can finally equip ourselves. So the item we bought basically makes it so that we can go first. When we use a normal attack, we always go first, is what that does. That's like a very small skip to skip that enemy encounter. Otherwise, you have to fight the enemy. This lets you like skip the enemy. Although I'm not actually sure that it's faster. I haven't really timed like whether that's faster or not, but whatever. Alright, so continuing. This place is kind of annoying because these ladies can get in the way and seriously cost you like a few seconds if they're standing where you don't want them to stand. That dog's in the way too, otherwise you would have a perfect route. And then there's a very small skip here, but the game wants you to talk to this guy first, but you can just ignore him. It doesn't matter if you don't talk to him. Which saves 30 seconds, I think. You spam through this dialogue and basically this guy explains that the city of Mistrock, which is the big city, is very selfish, blah blah blah. They hog all the food, they're mean, they'll never change. That's basically all it says. And it gives you 100 gold, because why not? And then this is Mistrock itself, the current ruler, talking about how evil they are. And that's basically where you continue. Whee. So the next thing you gotta do is... you actually have a couple options. You could buy a weapon for the next character to join. Like once the next character joins, you'd need a weapon for him, but... I found a route that actually lets you skip that, so you don't have to waste time on buying him a weapon. Which is pretty useful. Alright, so you gotta talk to these guys, which is also the first split. Apparently I saved the second 0.4. Woohoo. Ain't that awesome. So the good news is we did actually manage to save like a solid second. Which doesn't matter at all. But the thing is, like, you can save a second and then lose 10 seconds in a single fight. So this really, like, it doesn't really matter that you start trying to save singular seconds. The important... Okay, so you gotta heal here because there's an ambush coming up. So first these ants are all gonna attack. Now it's story mode, which is the easiest mode, obviously, since you don't want to play on the hardest mode for a speedrun. But on the easiest mode, you easily survive that. On hard mode, you actually might have some more trouble surviving that. We take the long way around to avoid the enemy so that it doesn't attack us. Okay, so we skip through here. Let's see, this is where the arrows come in clutch, because usually like, you'd have to find your way through these trees to find the plot point. But thanks to the arrows, you can just kind of walk through it. Alright, so we gotta... Our quest right now is to find that purse that was in the water just now, and then we fight this thing. It hits us once, call Jean. So Jean's that fairy, right? And then this thing will try to, like, hit us, but as long as you spam Jean's spell, you're kind of fine. This is actually a great point to get soft locked, because if you don't have the mana to summon the fairy, you kind of lose right there. Whatever. Alright, and then we continue back south. So this really is like, you're supposed to get to know the game here, but since you already know the game, you can really just skip through most of it. And do this a lot faster than you're supposed to. And I think usually it's like... usually it's like a final time once the section is over of 8:35. So as long as we're faster than that or tying with that, it's fine. Although I have a feeling that it's going to be like a little bit slower. Because I did not manage to avoid that enemy. We'll see. Okay, so you head back south, and this is like where the plot starts, sort of. Because, believe it or not, these squirrels actually start the game. Because Marin here sees that the squirrels help each other. That gives her a bright idea. Because you need squirrels to teach you that. And then you basically have to walk back up. And this is like the only time that the game really makes you backtrack. It's also the most annoying, because this dialogue is like too much dialogue at once. But basically you walk back up. Let's see. 1 entire minute between the best run and this. That's interesting. I wonder how that's gonna turn out. Crap. Yeah, I just lost time. Well, you gotta talk to this guy, and this dialogue is the longest in the game. I'm really trying to mash through it. Alright, he got permission to come with us. So he's gonna show us to his dad, because his dad is, he knows a lot about the laws of that big city. So he can help them, basically. So that's why you now gotta go find his dad for advice. Even though he's not going to have any advice, because otherwise that would be too easy. Come on. Alright. This is actually a pretty good time. Like, we're talking to Benoit one last time, and... Lol. 0.0 second loss. I mean... That's what I mean, like, 0.0 second is nothing. It doesn't matter, you don't have to look at it. It really does not matter in any way that you lost 0.07 seconds. Because, like, one crit in one fight, or one miss. But this lady is annoying. Like, one miss from one enemy, or one time that you tap the split button, like, a split faster. All skips the same amount of time. Now the good thing is you can go through dungeons that you already went through, so you don't actually have to do them twice. And this is like the next biggest skip, because normally you're supposed to go up north here. Normally you're supposed to go up north here into the Scarlet River, which is the next dungeon. But you can also go around here. And that's a big factor of how many encounters you get, but whatever. First you find this item, the ebony stick here. That'll be useful later. Skip every fight and hope you don't get too many, basically. Enter here into the shop. buy the iron sword, which you can buy for Benoit. Only barely. Because you only just have enough gold. And you only have enough gold because this is story mode. But you do have enough gold, so. Then you enter here. Grab the steel gauntlet. Leave. And that guy just had to get in my way. And then buy 2 Mandragora, like 3 Mandragoras, just in case. Like, if you ever... Yeah, I really think it's a sound that's like... DR, can you type in chat that you should try opening a YouTube video and see if videos do work? Mandragora. They revive one character, like once they're knocked out. Thought I was gonna manage an amazing skip here by avoiding that enemy, but I didn't. Like, some of the enemy rats are also massive RNG because, like, if they decide to just not walk into you, you get to skip them, and if they won't decide to walk into you, you don't get to skip them. Skip that fight because we don't have to do it. And this is like this is like the big skip because this lets you skip the entire dungeon. And normally you'd be under leveled if you did that, but that item actually levels Benoit up just enough. So that skips this entire place when it would normally take like a solid 5 minutes to get through. So this is a skip I kept talking about that really lets you skip through most of this dungeon. And then here it's basically a game of Benoit hitting Wind Hand because it can drop the defense of this thing, as you can see. But it's a bit of RNG, like whether he actually gets the drop or not. And then some crits. Like, crits always help. That's the big thing. Like, you can never have too many crits. Obviously. There we go. I forgot to press the button. So still 1 second behind on my best, which is kind of annoying. And these things don't leave me alone either. So I'm gonna skip the super potion this time. That chest is a super potion. It's not, like, necessary to get. It's not even that useful. So it's fine. And here you're basically just hoping these plants, like those trees, they can do something to blind you. So you're really just praying that they don't. Because being blinded is obviously the biggest RNG fest in the world. Where you're basically missing everything. Okay, he did use it, but he missed. That works. Alright. Whew. Made it through that place. Enter here. Talk to this guy. Now the question is, can we match through this dialogue in less than a minute? DR, can you tell him to like double check that it's actually plugged in? It's not like a button that turns sound off, or like, I don't know, that his sound settings actually recognize the output. I think I pressed split a bit too early here, but it really doesn't matter. It's meant to give you an idea, not to like be 1000% accurate. Alright. And then, like, you can grab this basket here. Baskets give free XP, basically. So that's cool. Now I'll remind you, like, the current world record is 140. Like, 1 hour 40. So, as long as we beat that, we're all good. Like, that's the time to beat. And I have a pretty good feeling about it. Make sure it, like, tell him to make sure that it's not just that he muted Chrome or muted his browsers for some reason. Like, that's the last thing I can think of. These golems have really high defense, which is pretty annoying. Like, this is easily the most annoying dungeon in the game. Not the hardest, just annoying. Because you get ambushed by these things. Horrible, horrible eagles. Alright, perfect. And then we're going to use strategy to... So after talking to that guy, Marin can now counter when she's attacked. So she hits back if she gets attacked once. Which obviously helps. I don't think I need to explain how that helps. Like, it saves so much time if she just counter hits, because you don't have to wait until it's your turn again. Yeah, the eagles are completely awful. Easily the most annoying enemy in this game. And then you have these. The golems aren't too bad, but sometimes they'll defend and you just can't kill them because they're defending. And it's generally just awful. Because they'll sit there. Alright. Now goat, do not screw this up. Alright, so you get 2 more XP baskets here for free XP without having to fight. The goat can be really annoying because if the goat looks the wrong way, he can block off one of the baskets, which costs you a lot of time. You get ambushed here again. Then what gets an adrenaline rush, which is cool. Like, sometimes he gets these where he gets to go first and attack first, which is sort of useful, sort of not. Oh my god, I keep accidentally pressing that instead of this. Now we can continue. Fight this. And this is why you want that pendant that lets you go first, because these eagles are incredibly fast, but because you're going first with normal punches, Marin actually gets to outspeed them. Then here we get ambushed again. This is easily like the riskiest fight. Yep. Okay, that sucks. God, these eagles suck so bad. This is just RNG at its finest, by the way. Like, my luck is stupendously bad when it comes to this. Luckily, there's a free heal point here, so you don't actually have to bother reviving Benoit. You can just heal here, which is good, since otherwise I really wouldn't know what to do. He was dead, yes, for a short while. Like, it would be an issue if if this heal spot wasn't here, but it is, so that's why I don't mind letting him die there. These fights against these golems is pretty difficult, because if you get unlucky, they'll defend. And the Marin will miss, because of course she will. Because, you know, there is nothing better than missing multiple times against bosses that you normally never miss against. God. This run is cursed. I feel that it's cursed. So far, everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. just to summarize it. Like 4 minutes, 4 minute 54 to reach Corinne. I don't even know if that's possible with how it's going. God, this is annoying. Of course, double miss as usual. That could be worse. If these golems use Shake, they can paralyze Marin, and then you just have no way to kill him, except Benoit's very slow, 1-by-1 hits. So the fact that that didn't happen is the only positive thing so far. That they haven't done that yet. Because if they start doing that, you're just really screwed. Alright, we have one more golem fight. Now note, it does say that I can escape, but you can't actually escape. It just kicks you back to the start of this fight. So it has a shake attack. So if that happens... If that happens on Marin, you're basically screwed. Which is why I said that it's a good thing that it didn't. And then that should be the end. So those orbs mark the end of the mountain section. You enter here, talk to her, sleep. Oh my god, I don't have enough gold to sleep here. How has everything gone wrong? God. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No, it's not. It's not fine at all. Nothing is fine. Technically speaking, we're still en route to make it to Corinne on time, which is... I don't even know how we're still on track to make it to her on time, but we are, so... Whatever. Didn't attack Benoit. Okay, didn't attack Benoit. That was like the only thing that could have gone wrong there. If it attacked Benoit, I would have cried. But it didn't, so... Honestly, I actually think that we're pretty good on track. Like, full minute before Corinne. Corinne is the next character, in case you're wondering what the name, why I keep mentioning her. Alright. Now you spam talk to her. Honestly? Ja. Heb ik de rest niet gezegd wat ik aan het doen was? you know, TDR, that's what I mean. A little bit of luck with like the battles and poof, you lose 6 seconds even though everything has gone wrong so far. Like I managed to escape from one fight that I normally can't escape from and boom, you're sitting on 6 seconds shaved off of my best time, which isn't even my best run. Right. So the ebony stick that we picked up earlier, you can now use it to make gear for her and then swap everything around so that she now has the best gear, because Corinne is easily the best character in this section. So now she goes first instead of Marin. And then I mean some details, but basically she has really good defenses and she can hit really hard. That's the point. It's also a bit of a game of how many fights can you escape from without having not enough XP at the end to actually do damage to the final boss. Which is a pretty important one, you know, because at the end, the final boss isn't hard or anything, but he is reasonably difficult if you don't actually have any type of defenses. So you do want to actually have some levels. So you can't just evade everything. You can't just escape from every single fight. So obviously normally there's a lot to explore everywhere. Like all these places are chock full of stuff to find, side quests, like a lot to do. But obviously our goal is to do it as fast. Okay, so there's an ambush here. The one thing is, if you die to a normal fight, so like normal enemies that you see, you actually respawn with 10% of your gold gone. But if you die to ambushes or random encounters, such as these, you, well, lose. Like that. You straight up lose. So you want to avoid that happening, obviously. But if I were to lose to these enemies, for example, it wouldn't matter because I would respawn with just 10% of my gold gone, which, you know, it sucks, but it's hardly the worst thing that could potentially happen. Like losing 10% of your golds isn't that important. Because after the 25 gold that you use to heal, normally I heal at that place that I entered right after the mountains, but I didn't have the gold. You're supposed to have the gold to heal there. I don't know why I didn't. That must have been insanely bad luck with how much gold I got from fights, but whatever. You know, it happens. But after that, you basically never use gold again. So it really doesn't matter if you have no gold left after that. There's a lot of spots in the game where you can get a lot of gold, but it really doesn't matter because the speedrun is dedicated to not needing any gold. Largely because it's a lot easier to manipulate not having gold than it is to manipulate having gold. Okay, so basically what this part is, this is the big swamp, and this is the territory of a gigantic crocodile. And Corinne will help Marin on her quest if we can kill the giant crocodile. Now the game tells you to go right here, and this is the second time in the entire game that I deviate pretty heavily from what the game tells you to do. Even though the game definitely does route you the fastest way. Also, Corinne is a crocodile hunter, so she gets three attacks if she attacks crocodiles. Which is why she's so good in this section, because these are all crocodiles. So yeah. You open this, you get the Hunter Trident, and that is basically Corinne's best weapon. So you equip it to her, and she's basically a murder machine now, with a pretty realistic chance to actually one-shot any enemy because of instant KO effect. So she's it's insanely good, and this is one of the few time losses that are 100% worth it. Especially because, like, going south here, this is where you had to be earlier when it said to go right. So it's not even that big of a time loss. Like, realistically, you only want to fight if there's 2 caiman, which are the small crocodiles, or 3 enemies. Because those are obviously, or like this. Because these are the fights that give you the most XP. And we're trying to, like, get as few fights as possible with as much XP as possible. Obviously. So we're gonna ignore that one, go back south, circle around. So these enemies actually have 350 HP, but Corinne actually kills them in 1 hit because of the Hunter Trident. Which is why that item is so valuable, to lose like a solid minute to get it. Because otherwise Corinne wouldn't be able to get it, to get these one-shots. So now that that section is done, we're actually in the next section, which is where the giant crocodile is hunting us. And you basically have to go to like 3 spots on the map to make the crocodile appear. And then the crocodile will leave because it's not the best spot to ambush you, basically. That's like what's going on here. So we're about to go to the second spot, and you'll see in the split list on the left, you'll see that the next split is like right before Rogue, which is the fight, obviously. It says pray before Rogue. Now that's sort of a joke, sort of real. Because there's an altar that you can pray at, and then if you pray at the altar, you'll actually get good stat buffs for right before the fight. So you kind of want to use that to like get some quick stat buffs during the fight. Then fight him, and then, like I said, like the run's over if he does not drop the Titan Tooth, which is the drop that he that's what he drops, the Titan Tooth. And if he doesn't drop it, it's it's over. It's over. If he doesn't drop it, it's over. And it's soul crushing to see it not drop it, because it actually makes you cry when he doesn't drop it. Because like you're going at it and you're like, okay, well I have a shot for the world record here, but nope, he doesn't drop the Titan Tooth. GG, bye. Next run. All right, so this is the second time we encounter him, and we're actually really on track here. 2 minutes until we actually fight Rogue. So that is pretty good so far. We really haven't lost that much time yet. I'm just not sure if I did enough battles, because I do feel like I've skipped a lot of them. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, so now we head north, and basically what we're doing now is we're going to fight the Rogue. So we've done all the skips that we have to do. Everything's done. It's time to actually go and fight the Rogue, the giant crocodile. And you'll see his title of the giant crocodile is not exaggerated. Alright, so this is the map. Like, you keep going north here, and then there will be a bird. And basically, oh my god, I didn't get the instant kill there. That sucks. It doesn't matter, but it still sucks. Because you know that you didn't get it. Alright, so you have to be careful. You have to go around to right, otherwise you can't make it onto the platform here. And what you want to do is you want to go to the left, here. Talk to this altar, pray. Alright. And now you see the bird here. Now we want to use Marin to heal us up as much as she can. Okay. Split. That's 46 seconds off, by the way. Alright, so we're going to call Jean. Ah, crap. He's still angry. That really sucks. Alright, so Benoit is still angry, which means... Okay, Benoit is straight up dead. Okay, this is bad. This is very bad. Like, this is insanely bad. We did get the crit for 1,500, though. Okay, I don't know how bad this is. Because we got the crit for 1,500, which is insane. That's an insane crit. But Benoit also died, so I have no clue how ruined the run is here. Because Rogue only has 3,000 HP. He just killed Marin, but that's okay. Because once per fight, Marin will revive herself if she dies. There she goes again. Okay, the Rogue's dead. Titan 2. Titan. Yes! Oh my god. I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay. 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 I forgot to press enter that I killed the Rogue, but he's dead. Oh my lord. Whew! If I sound overexcited, it's because I am. Like, getting the Titan Tooth is fucking insane. Can you post... oh my god, I'm so happy that I got the Titan Tooth. Jesus Christ. If you don't get that Titan Tooth, the run is over. It's over. And now I've got it. Okay, so they're gonna rest now. So I'm getting a free full heal here. It's gonna tell me to save, which I will gladly do. And then, now we can use Corinne's craft. And she's going to turn the Titan Skin, which is the second item you got, and the Titan Tooth. And she's going to make two things, namely, one, Rogue's Hatchet, and second, armor for herself. And then we equip the Terra Locusta on her, and we give Marin back the Intuition Pendant so that she goes first again in battle. Okay, so all that, this was a little bit scuffed, because normally you use Benoit's Wind Hand to halve his defense. Then you use Iron Hand to stun him so he can't get a turn. And that's usually how you do it. I don't know why this was faster. Like, if Benoit hadn't been angry and he would have been able to use his skills, this probably would have been a mind-shattering speed. Like, but okay, that's not what happened, you know. Talking about, like, what could have happened is never really that useful. Because you don't really want to be going like, oh, if I had gotten this luck, this would have happened. Oh, if this had happened, this would have happened, you know? It's an RPG. It's going to be a little bit of RNG at all times. That's how RPG games work. And when you speedrun an RPG, you kind of accept that there is going to be RNG. And you have to accept that that RNG is not something that you can always do something about. But okay, talking about RNG, we're about to enter the section of the game where the most runs die. Because, like, here you've seen the Titan Tooth is really important. But it's not a run killer. It definitely kills, like, the best speed. Like, you can't get the best speed without the tooth. That's impossible. But it doesn't, like, instant end your run. What does end your run is dying. And the next section basically is enemies who, if they use a certain skill, have a chance of just annihilating you right away. And it is a very unfun section if they do, because you basically lose your run right away in one fight. Like, one fight decides your entire run. And in general, it's just not fun, you know? Like, the section is fun because it's really tense, but if they kill you, you know. Alright, so sometimes, and I don't know why this happens, sometimes Corinne just spoofs and she does not get a turn. And I have no clue why it happens. Sometimes she just does not get a turn. Which is obviously freaking annoying. But yeah, it's part of the game. Also, you'll notice the item I equipped to her instead of the Intuition Pendant lets her counter hits. So now whenever she gets attacked, same as Marin, she also counters one hit. Okay. Oh my god. I failed to escape, which... It's speed dependent and it's RNG, and you're never supposed to fail escaping from a single enemy, but luck be like that, I suppose. Whatever. At least I didn't fail that one. Alright, so as you can see in the left, the current speed is 51 minutes to reach the Draken. Now, that isn't an actual split, that's just what I think the time will be. So, I don't, like, it doesn't really matter what it says. It might be that the real time is a lot better, it might be that the real time is a lot worse. But last time I basically quit my run because I died to those enemies that, like, instant kill you. So that's why it says 51 minutes, because I never got to that point in that run. And this is comparing to the previous run, so that's why. Okay. I'm like talking a lot because I'm just stoked that I actually got the hatchet this time, because I've been failing to get the hatchet every single run, and it really makes you cry, because that was like the 4th run in a row. This is like my 4th run, right? And like in my previous 3 runs, I failed to get the hatchet every time. Okay, so normally you can skip through dungeons that you've already done, right? I said that earlier. The fact that it doesn't let you do that this time is because there's going to be an event. And basically, the game does not let you skip dungeons if there's an event in them. So, it's like meant to prevent you getting stuck because you didn't know there was an event here. and you just not knowing where to go. So the maker did that to avoid people getting stuck, because they didn't know that they were meant to go back into the mountains. And realistically, nobody willingly goes back into the mountains because the mountains suck. Because the thing with these mountains is they actually give you the dizzy status because of how high they are. And you can buy an item that gets rid of it, but you kind of have to consider, like, is it worth it time-wise to get the item, or do I just blitz through the mountains and take the dizzy status for what it is? And it's a bit of a difficult choice. I don't even know, like, personally, whether I think it's worth it or not. So, you know, I always forget that you have to be at the top tile of those 2 tiles to jump. It always costs me, like, 0.5 seconds. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but if you think that every single step that I take wrong is 0.5 tiles, you start to realize just how many small mess-ups there are. Anyways. So we're supposed to go down here, and I'm actually not sure. Because here's the thing. Once you get here, Corinna's going to point out a secret route. And it's not that secret, because you have to go down the route. Like, you don't have a choice. But I don't know if you can take that route if you haven't talked to Corinne at this point, like to the left here. I don't think you can because the arrow doesn't appear. That's something I would want to try out when I'm not in an actual run. Because, like, obviously during an actual run, you're not going to risk losing that much time just to test something out. Alright, so you jump down here, and this is like the new part, right? Okay, so we're actually getting close to the part where you can just auto-lose. And it's always really stressful, because if you do auto-lose here, it's so depressing. But, yeah, you know. What happens, happens. So first we save this guy. Also, so if it wasn't clear, the split that you can see, like 51 minutes, that's from when I died last time. So, it doesn't, like, the split itself doesn't mean anything. It's just where I died the last time. So the fact, I'll be going over my time, so to speak. But it's not actually negative. It just means... Okay, so this is actually a fun little race. Because this guy, he's going to show you to the... I got stuck. Crap. This guy's going to show you to the monastery, right? But he has a shitty AI. So, he literally walks all over the place. And if he gets... in front of you at any point, like at the start of the map, if he gets in front of you, you lose so much time because this guy is walking everywhere in front of you. It is truly horrible. So I don't know if you're actually like sort of enjoying this. I kind of hope you are, if nothing else, because you can tell probably how excited I am to talk about it. But yeah, I really do appreciate you being here, because it's a lot more fun to be able to talk to someone while doing this than to, like, do all of this every single time without anyone to talk to. Alright, so we gotta talk up to this guy. The chest has nothing useful. It has the Orb of Valor, which is cool, but not useful. Like, you can sell it for a lot, or you can, I think it's for a quest. Anyways. Alright, so basically this guy tells us that there's a guy called Hirado who left the monastery a while ago and never came back. And Marin says that since her mom left too and never came back, she refuses to believe that Hirado is dead because she doesn't want to believe that her mom's dead. So that's like why she's so insistent, and that's what the next part of the game actually hinges on. Because she's like, no, he's not dead, we're going to find him. Now, spoiler, he is in fact not dead. Because we're going to find him. So we continue here, a little bit of parkour. Hope to avoid that. Okay, that enemy is really annoying, so I'm really glad that we managed to avoid him. If we can avoid... Oh my god. Whew! See, these are the small time saves that you don't really realize if you don't run this type of game yourself. But, like, these are the small time saves that make you so happy when you get them. Because avoiding that one enemy does not do damage on its own, but it does really help in the long run. Okay, I'm really low on HP with Marin, so I am going to take some time here to actually heal up. Now, the amount of healing items that we have is completely random because those tigers and lions that you saw earlier, they drop it randomly. It's the best healing item in this run because you want to avoid actually buying anything. But yeah, it's completely random how many you get. Do you get a lot? Do you get none? Like, you could get none. It's totally possible to get none at all. So then you have no heals, basically. That just contains gold, which is why we're ignoring it, because we don't need gold, as I explained earlier. Now, if I was doing a run where I was trying to get some gold to buy a certain item or something, that chest would be pretty good, because it would give you 121 gold. But we don't need the gold. Okay, so these thieves always ambush you here. And if Benoit crits one of them, you can actually kill them in one hit. I just have a notoriously bad luck with him critting. And there's 3 waves of these bandits. Now, I could go into my skill menu and use sidekick, which will always hit all enemies. So in this case, it will kill them, because Marin is strong enough to one-shot them. But, you know, it's another one of those, how much time do I lose? How much time do I gain? And in this case, the answer is not too much and not enough. So we're almost at the end of the mountain section. That guy just yeeted himself out of our way. That is amazing. That is like the small time saves that we need. And this is where it happens. The big boys are starting to come, because this is where the real enemies start. We get to say hello to Stegosauruses. Now, these guys aren't that bad. These are normal dinosaurs. They're strong, but Corinne's black orb instant kills them. So that's still fine. But it's the next wave of dinosaurs that makes you cry. Because here he is. Yeah, this one. And now, this thing has a skill called Howling. And if he uses it, you have a chance, I do say a chance, you have a chance of everyone going mad and starting to hit the team. Like themselves, right? And that is the big run ender. Because if Corinne gets maddened and she starts hitting the team, her damage is so high that she will kill everyone. Now, if you're lucky, she kills herself, right? Because then she's out, you can revive her, and you're kind of fine. But if you're unlucky, she hits Marin, and then Benoit, and then you don't have, like, you don't have anyone left because she killed the team, right? So that is why and how this is so difficult. Okay, so here, these eagles are really annoying, but if you can get the hit all skill off with either Corinne or Marin, you do save a lot of time there, so that's fine. Alright, so we got tired, so we need to use wolf meat. So again, the wolf meat, you get the wolf meat from those wolf enemies. Could be that you get none, could be that you get 10. It's completely random. In this case, we got enough to heal all our tired characters, which is great. Alright, so right here, we're gonna get ambushed one more time. But first, Marin's gonna have some fun, because Marin loves jumping, as you can see. Hey, D-Bomb, you're just in time, man. You're just in time. Here we go. It's dinosaur time. Oh boy. Here we go. I'm gonna take the safe route. Oh my god, yes. Yes. Instant kill on all of them. Okay, so if we get to the temple, we can replenish our black orbs now. After this fight. Okay, perfect, perfect. Blah, 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 blah. Corinne is not level 20, so we cannot promote her. I haven't found a way to do it this fast and still get the promotion. That is the one thing that I have not been able to figure out. And we are actually going to drop a save because this run is too good. This run is too good to, like, to lose to one dinosaur fight. Alright. Start praying. Like, for real. Start praying. Because this is the big one. Okay. Sidekick. Iron Hand. Black Orb. Ah, we got none. We actually got none. Okay, okay, okay. They didn't use it. They didn't use it. GG. 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 They didn't use it. They didn't freaking use Howling. They didn't use it. Screw those things. We're alive. I don't know what the rest of the encounters are. Wait, yeah, I might as well tap here. Hey, wait, I accidentally tapped twice? Oh, no, okay, I get it, I get it. Alright, sort of DG. GG. Alright, last one. Second to last one? I don't know. I don't remember. I think I have 2 black orbs left. I'll need to read really fast. Because this is the one where it's... Yeah, 2 more black... I got 0 again. Are you serious? Okay, 1 fire breath. 1 normal attack. Oh! Don't you dare. Oh, okay. 0 howlings. Oh my god, there's another one. Jesus. How is there another one? Oh no, I attacked the wrong one. I attacked the wrong one. Crap. I swear. Okay. You know, Benoit dying is bad, but... you know. Hello? Okay. I deserve to lose here because I messed up, like, completely. I fully admit that I messed up there. So if I had died there, I would have completely understood. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have completely understood. Alright, so I don't have splits here. I don't have any splits here anymore because last time I died at the dino, so I don't have best run splits for this section. But basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my next split when I meet Harado. It's always like a choice. Do I use my last black orb here or do I not use it? Because they always start out using enlarged sword. And their sword attack really doesn't hit that hard, so you can do it that way. And then level up. Now the issue is that the next heal spot, so the next... Okay, so we're at the Draken. So the Draken is 52-16. That's not that bad. That should be really good, actually. Alright, here we go. Next boss fight. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And the big fun game here is, can Benoit actually get his defense drop, or will he suck? Apparently, he has decided to suck. Benoit, you suck. Benoit, come on, dude. You have one job. You have one job. You have one job. Fucking Benoit. I love this character, man, but he has one job. How do you suck this bad if you only have one job? Look, all you have to do is lower its defense. Please! Bro! Please! Man, this is why I call it cursed. Look at this. Actually, look at this. You know, Benoit, like, if you don't feel like it, you can just tell me. It's fine. But this is ridiculous. How many wind hands is that? Oh, and now you're scared. Now you're... What are you scared of? You're not doing anything. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You decided to do it, but now I'm in the final stage of this boss, which I normally don't have to go through. Thanks, Benoit. Like, it literally puts you in the stage where he uses cutting edge twice, because Benoit is useless. Look at how long this fight is if he doesn't get it right away. Jesus Christ! I didn't even know this fight could take this long. Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh, you leveled up, did you? You leveled up. Congrats, Benoit. So proud that you leveled up. Whew. Okay, after that little nuisance. So that's what, 55? Fight end at 55, I think. I think that was fight end at 55-ish. So that is 4 minutes in that fight. 4 minutes in a fight that should take 1.5. Okay. Okay. See, this is why you need the hatchet. Because with the trident, she does not do that damage. She doesn't. And with the hatchet, look at it. She one-shots that dinosaur. Okay, time for the ambush. It's not really an ambush, is it? Like, I literally said they were coming. Like, is it really an ambush if I can tell that they're here? Like, really, you can't really call it an ambush, can you? Like, I just said it's time for an ambush. Like, honestly, it's a little bit embarrassing if you're being honest. Like, I think this is the... Oh, huh? I don't even remember this one, lol. I'm gonna black orb because I don't know... Okay, that doesn't do shit. Okay, good to know. I do know that blue orb kills the everything that is not the zombie, though, so... Okay, I'm gonna take this time to, like, properly heal a bit, because... And then I'm actually gonna equip Benoit, because so far he's been going... Like, Benoit just does not have gear. I don't know how Benoit sucks this bad, but, like, he does not have any gear. Alright, now, I hope I don't mess up this place, because this is definitely the dungeon that I know the least. You take the ladder down? Yeah, you take the ladder down. And then you point to the right. See, that's the one. You have to point to the right. Because otherwise, and then you go to the left, because she will send you to the right. I mean, I don't even think it's the pile of corpses that tells you. I think it's the fact that there is only one entrance and one exit. Because that is in the telltale sign of an ambush. Like, oh, there's only one... there's only one block to walk through. Hee hee hee, why could that be? Look at that avoid, though. These avoids, man. And this orb is the one reason why that time skip is annoying. Because otherwise you don't have a single magic orb. And now you have one magic orb instead. So, like, technically that skip does cost you time there. But then, like, if you compare it to the time that you lose if you do the dungeon normally, you know, you kind of have to consider that's like... But that is the time loss. Like, there is time loss there. If you... Alright, get the ambush here. Now, I think you just use blue orb here. I don't have red orbs. I don't have black orbs left. That's annoying. Alright, perfect, perfect. Hep. And then next round, you just win. Yeah, he does it in Dreamscape too. But Dreamscape was like... Dreamscape was a game where you're like, okay, you can know where the ambushes are. Like, you can know. It just doesn't matter that you know, because you're not going to be able to do anything about them. Because you have to go through. Like, Dreamscape is all about managing your resources and being like, okay, do I want to go here? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do this? Like, what order do I want to do things in? So it doesn't really matter that he telegraphs you where the ambush is going to be. I mean, at least I think so. Alright, Gerardo. So Gerardo at 58. That is insane. We have 40 minutes to make it through the final dungeon. And the final boss. To make a new world record here. And then we sleep at the right side to recover our black orbs, sidekicks, and double slaps. So DR, in case you're still watching, the thing is, all these characters have some skills, like Marin's double slap, sidekick, and Corinne's black orb. And they can use it a certain amount of times per proper rest that they get. So if you heal them at a shrine, or if you sleep, they recover the uses of those skills. Okay, yeah, so they gain those skills. Okay, so first things first, equip Corinne with the Hunter Trident again. Give Gerardo the Rogue Hatchet and the Steel Bracelet. GG. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna go sleep it off so that we have our skills back. Gerardo has the hatchet. I don't think I don't think I've forgotten anything. Now, Balm, what do you think? Do I pick up the laser cannons or do I skip them? Because I'm not sure. I'm I'm genuinely unsure if I want them or if I don't. And it's very rare that I'm genuinely unsure whether I want to do something or not. But in this case, it's like I really genuinely do not know if getting the laser cannons is worth it on story mode. But you've gone through the dungeon already, and I haven't. Because, like, I stopped when I died to the dinosaurs. So what, and then when I died to the Jinn, but, you know, we don't talk about that. So what do you think? Worth or not worth? Now, sadly, this time skip does not work in two ways. So, you can skip it on the way down or the way up, but you can't skip it twice. Bomb, I'm gonna need an answer here. We're almost at the temple. Should I get the laser cannons or should I not get the laser cannons was the question. Because I'm genuinely unsure if they're actually worth it, since their animation takes so long, for one. And then for two, I'm just wondering, like, the route to get them is not that hard, but then you've got the equip time, then you gotta get to the Jinn, you gotta unequip them, re-equip the weapons. Like, I'm just unsure if they're worth it properly, you know? That's what I thought. Because, like, on story mode, the Guardians are not that hard. They're not easy, but I genuinely think... Oh, right, it's up here. Jesus. See, I don't know the lava dungeon all that well. You can tell. Like, the arrows really are so important there. I think I get ambushed by an arch zombie here. No? Is that not here? Yeah. Get the rifle for Corinne. See, the thing is, that's what I usually... That's what I... Oh, right, I can use... Well, whatever. That's what I usually always did. That's what I usually always did, right? I always got the rifle for Corinne. But then I realized Corinne gets Hunter Spirit, right? And if you defense down him and Hunter Spirit and Red Orb, that is 3 stat buffs, even for Corinne with the Hunter Trident. Like, even for her, surely she's gonna do more damage than 150, right? So that's for the Jinn. So I'd say get the one that you get the easiest, but then unequip it for the Jinn. Re-equip the Trident and fight the Jinn with the Trident, right? At least that's how I see it. Like, get the rifle for Corinne, equip it, go to the Jinn, fight the Jinn with the Trident instead of... Right. So this is the last dungeon of the game. It's also the hardest. It's insanely hard. Like, not even kidding. Oh, right. No, you don't even have to get the one because you get one for free here. Like this one, you can give this to Corinne and fight with that. And then just continue like that. I keep forgetting that I can... White Orb. Okay, so DR. Last time I died here, I died to the Tyrannosauruses outside. So when you die, you have to press, or like when you quit a run, you basically have to press split each time as to make your time save. So it says that my run ended at 51 minutes. Even though that is when I quit. So in the middle of the run, basically. That's why it says... That's why it says that. Okay, so I'm trying a risky strategy here by just skipping through most enemies here. I keep forgetting that I swear, if this guy... Okay, soul possession, that's fine. I was terrified that it was gonna alchemist curse me and ambush here, I think. Yeah. Okay, so this is one of the hardest ambushes. See, this is why I give Corinne the thing. Because Corinne can actually counter and then she hits that thing. But like, these things have such ridiculous defenses, it's insane. Hirado, man, I don't want to... Like, I don't want to complain, Hirado, but could you maybe, like... I can't really blame the guy. He's been slowed. Wolf meat? Okay, I'm out of wolf meat. That is really bad. This doesn't cure anything, so... Okay. So I don't actually have a way to cure tired, so I have to go back. Like, once I flip the second switch in this side, and I go back, I make a pit stop at the healing... Wait, no, the healing thing doesn't heal tired, does it? Oh my god, I don't remember. Hey, Bomb, can you tell me, does the healing pedestal, like, if you heal, does it heal tired? Because I know healing at the priest's shrine does not. But I'm not sure if this one heals everything. See ya, DRA. Thanks for tuning in, man. Hope you enjoyed at least. I will celebrate the new world record in a couple minutes. I hope. Alright. If it heals everything, we're cool. It's just, I was really tired of... I was scared, I mean, of Hirado being tired, because he is tired right now. Also, I know I shouldn't be skipping this much. I'm skipping a lot of fights here. This really is a risk, skipping this many fights. You know, I'm actually thinking, like, if you really want to optimize this, keep the hatchet on Corinne until you enter here, until you enter the final boss. Wait, yeah, equip the hatchet onto Corinne, give Hirado the laser cannon, use Wide Orb with Hirado, use the hatchet with Corinne, and then when you get to the Jin, you swap them around so that Hirado has the hatchet. Yeah. Yeah, I really think that giving Corinne the hatchet and Hirado... Because, like, here's the thing. Hirado constantly uses Wide Orb to beat the arch zombies, right? So you don't actually need him to have the best weapon, because he's not going to use the weapon, right? That's my thinking here. Okay, so please don't Alchemist curse me. Oh my god, he used the shitty... Ugh. Okay, so I have no clue if this even works. I'm gonna assume it does not. Okay, I'm gonna heal, because this is looking really bad, and at least... Oh my god, this is looking really bad right now. Okay, so he dies. He misses again. Marin dies. Okay, everything sucks. Everything sucks. Okay, attack damaged. Please bring back Marin. And he gets paralyzed. Yep. I mean, yeah. Yay. I mean... we can't do anything until Hirado unparalyzes. So this is literally like the single worst scenario imaginable. And like, okay, she hit that guy. She didn't kill him still, but okay. Yeah, Wide Bomb hits unreasonably hard. I have no clue why, but okay. Oh my god, Hirado's dead. Okay, this is the only thing I can do. I can only revive Hirado. Okay, here we go. Hirado, buddy, you have to do it, man. You have to do it, man. Okay. Woo! Alright. Alright, nothing's lost. Nothing is lost. We have 30 minutes. Well, plus, like, reaching the end, of course. 30 minutes till time end. So, we're still really good on track. I just have to remember to heal, and I need to remember where the heal is. So, the heal is one tile south Like, one map to the south? One map to the south? No, where am I? Where am I? Oh my god, I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm lost. I don't know where I am. Fuck. I'm lost. Okay. Calm, calm, calm. D-bomb, D-bomb, please tell me. Where am I going? I'm so lost. I'm legit so lost. To the left, to the left. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, that is 1 minute. It's fine. I'm starting to stress. See, I don't know this dungeon too well. I know every single dungeon by heart, but this one is a little bit more rough. I'm just glad that I found my path back because I was, yeah. I was, the latency on my stream is too high to take your advice. I should remember that if I stream again, that I set the latency to low so that I can actually see live advice. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We heal. Because I always heal here. This is my standard run. Healing here at this point. And I know that other chest is empty, so that's a bitch. But okay. Fair. Alright, so I think we're level 20, so I think we're just gonna ignore everything. First things first, Marin, let her gloves back. Corinne. I'm just gonna leave it, you know, I'm just gonna leave it. I was so prepared for that fight to start. The fact that he just did not trigger it. The fact that he did not trigger the fight tripped me up because I was like, yeah, it's okay, time for a fight. And then like, wait, no fight? Huh? What? Alright, so from here on out, if I see a Metal Guardian, I'm gonna skip. If I see one warrior plus an arch zombie, I'm gonna fight. Alright, so now we have this fight, which is obviously like one of the single most annoying fights in the game. Because all we can really do is tire them, use Wide Orb, because nothing else works. Instant KO. I didn't even know. I legit, I'm not gonna kid. I legit did not even know that they had an instant kill. I did not know that. But they have an instant kill. What is that? I have never seen that. I'm not trying to joke here. I legit have never seen these things one tap my characters with soul possession. I did not know that that even kills. I thought that poisoned. Like, what the hell? I thought that was cold, tired, and poison. But apparently it can also one-shot your characters. Alright, so this should be the last heal of the game. Now, see, the thing is, I always come and heal. I always come and heal after that boss fight because I know, like, I'm usually poisoned at this point. Like, usually they've poisoned my entire team. Now, this time they killed my entire team. But, like, whether they kill or poison it is really the same because I need to come heal anyways. I can cure off 2 more poisons. I know that. I have 2 more Rafflesia hearts. So, that guy just bodied me, by the way. Did you see how he bodied me? He was like, oh, you're going left? No, I'm going left. Boom. If that was rugby, that would be an illegal tackle, man. Okay, so tell me, what are the valid strategies against the Jhin? I think having his defense works, putting him to sleep works, but you cannot paralyze him, you cannot stun him. I think that's how it is, right? So I think my strategy is turn 1, we Red Orb and Hunting Instinct with Corinne. Turn 2, we go ahead. Yeah, they really are. Turn 2, we summon Jean for the healing. And we go ham on the boss. And we Wind Hand with Benoit. The question is, does Wind Hand work? Do you know if Wind Hand works? That is important. You believe so. Well, okay, I mean, Benoit's not going to be dealing damage anyways because he's just using the Iron Sword, so it doesn't matter. We might as well spam him. I do know that Slash Hand does not work. Or at least I have... Oh yeah, right, no, we need the barrier with Hirado. Let's not forget barrier with Hirado. Let's not forget the barrier with Hirado. That is important. So turn 1, Red Orb, Hunter Instinct, and Red Orb and barrier with Hirado. and Wind Hand with Benoit until it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You know, whatever. So that is the game plan. We have a game plan, man. We have a game plan. I keep forgetting that I said that I would fight those things, but it's whatever. Now, I wonder. Is Martial Instinct worth it? Martial Mind. I don't know if you've ever even used that skill. Because, like, I completely forgot. That it's a thing. Oh my god, what is this? I completely forgot about this. What the hell is this? Okay, okay. Well, oh, right. I normally use Scare. That's how I get through this. I forgot that I normally use Scare to get through this dungeon. Because it stuns everything. It's so good. And I forgot about it. Jesus. I used it the first time. I did not know it was a thing. The first time I saw it, I was like, what is this? I mean, well, this thing is paralyzed, so, like, how bad can it be? See, the beautiful thing is, they actually dropped this. Okay, so, Marin and Benoit are tired. That is fine. Benoit, you are going to give up your mana for the team. It's interesting how it says game time 147 because of the battles being sped up. Because I think if this was like a big speedrun category, you could bet that people would say that you're cheating because of that. Alright, well, here we are. Save. And then I guess we use Martial Mind. Okay, well, you know. There is nothing else to do here. So here we go. Fighting Instinct Barrier. Any oh wow. 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 I'm gonna be real. I don't even know what to do because I legit don't know what to do because I have never actually gotten that defense drop turn 1. It is so rare that this game does what you want that I legit was not prepared for it doing what I wanted it to do. Look at that crit damage. Okay, Benoit died. That's good because honestly, I was kind of getting tired of Benoit. Like, he's so useless. How is he this useless? I don't get it. Like, it's not even like he's intentionally that useless. He's just useless in general. Alright, so now, come on. Beat down. Marin going to boost herself up again. And we're going back in for another round. I love how he literally does not summon his minions. Like, I love how he legit just does not summon his minions when you're on easy. It's like, oh, okay, you know, I'll just not do that then. That's cool. Alright, so Marin dies here. We should be fine. If these two decide to not miss constantly, at least. Not like I have a choice, because I don't have any Mandragoras, but, you know. Alright, could you two, like, hit a bit more often, please? Like, that would be great. If you two could... Oh, okay, they lost the attack buff now. I actually did not know that Witch Bombs restore 100% of HP, but that's cool. That's good to know. Okay, so we're basically just beating him down here. If you could stop missing, please! I'm totally cool with not dealing a billion damage, with not critting every hit. critting is a lot more fun, obviously, but I'm totally fine with that. But if you could just, like, not miss, that would be really great. And Gerardo, you know, that bleeding is kind of cutting time here, because we lose time every single time you bleed, mate. Man, Gerardo isn't even looking at the fight. He is looking away. He's like, nah. Now, here's the thing. There's an annoying bug where Jean will focus Gerardo to heal, even though Gerardo is full HP. She will focus him to heal, and that's what killed my last run, because I was fighting the Jhin with the laser cannons. Admittedly, it was going to be very slow, but still. Like, that's what killed that run, because Jean was focusing Benoit, was focusing Gerardo, even though Gerardo was full, when Benoit literally had no HP. Also, if you're wondering why I'm not spamming Wide Orb, it's because I don't want him to sleep. I want him to use his attack so that Corinne gets the counter hit for one less turn. But if she was... Oh my fucking god. Are you seeing this, mate? Alright, so I'm dealing about 1,000 damage per round. I don't know what normal damage is, honestly. I have no clue how much HP this thing has. I'm gonna be real. Could you two please, like... Okay, finally she doesn't have attacks anymore. That's cool. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Now we just need to make it to the end. Make it to the end. I don't even know how you do it. I don't know if you have to walk, if you have to go, if you teleport. I have no clue. Okay, do they heal? Do they heal? They heal. They heal. Yes, they heal. Woo! They heal. Imagine if they didn't and you die in the stretch. Like, you're going back and you die. Oh my god. That would be absolutely... Like, that would be top 10 saddest moments ever. Yeah, I'm going for the sub 30 here. I don't know. I don't know how much we're gonna get, but I'm going for the sub 30. I mean, there's no fights left, right? Because I'm skipping everything, but I'm also very unprepared for another fight. But I think there's no fight left. Oh yeah, Marin's now going to comment that you have to hand off the items. Blah, blah, blah. Also, can you quickly type, like, when does the game end? Is it when the message pops up, or is it when they talk? Or is it, like, when the map name shows up? When does it end? Finished our dialogue. What dialogue? You mean like the dialogue, or like really the end screen too, where they all have their bust show? Alright, I'll cut it off when that shows in the corner. I think that's a little bit easier. I'm pretty sure that's what I did for my previous run anyways. Like the 140 one. I think that's what I did there. Not 100% sure, but like 90%. Yeah, I'll cut it off there. It's over the top. Time. 1:25.